Hello, everyone. Greetings. Thanks for joining us. All right. Yeah, this is the last day out in this undisclosed location. Um, okay, for tonight's with the wildfires of California is just absolutely insane. Yeah, this is not really a prediction connection, but it is there's a lot of you see a lot of black projects. Feels like a lot of them have been removed also because look at the timing of all this. After the election, this happens. So it feels like also a lot of black projects were canceled too, whatever that was. So, of course, good luck on proving that one. But there's a lot of stuff that we're not seeing, of course, behind the scenes. And it feels like there is satellite technology that was involved with causing those fires or using their weather practices. So we're going to connect to those energies of what's going on. Yeah, it's pretty horrific. This is, wasn't there yes. Yeah, it's just unbelievable what, I'm not sure there's anything on this. No. But with what's going on, basically, you can see a lot of the wealth is being pushed out also. Waste heavily tested, as you can see. But retaliation against them. There is a wave coming, a change. And astrally, we're aware of all what's going on, of course. Another thing I connected to the spirit world, I did messages on it. Another thing is I'm not sure how many people are going to connect with this. I'm not sure I'm not sure how many people are going to connect with it, but it's like, as we take back our planet, we do more of a clearing of our guide energies. And it's like, of course, not everyone can do it right away because it has to do with lessons and things like that. But it's like connecting with our guides and getting our timeline straightened out, our lives straightened out, giving us more power, energy, whatever it is for us to. It's like the more you connect to your guides, the more you connect to you move things along a little bit differently than before. Is we connect to the guide power because we are ourselves going to be changing frequency. So you change frequency, you change, everything shifts basically. And we just connect more to the spirit world because we're accepting it. Now more channelers channel, more healers heal. That vibration we all feel it. We all connect with it. More channelers channel. The more when we channel is taken more seriously. Instead, it's this, it's that, it's da 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 da, and you have a few channelers that have been around forever. They're just saying, "Oh, there's too many of them, and they're not genuine." Da 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 da, just kind of talking out of their ass, basically. It's like with the spirituality changes like anything else. This might be the worst name of it. I was going to call this the Netflix of spirituality. But we are changing our direction, however you want to call it. So instead of, going to the video store, now you watch it online. With spirituality, we're upgrading ourselves. And it's the same, but the old guard is going to be pissed about it. And they kind of already are. It's just they're so set in their ways. They're making income the old ways. They're doing things, but old spirituality is the VHS, and we are going into high-level streaming, you can say. We're passing the DVD, and we're going into a whole new paradigm. When that's going to occur, I have no idea. the old world is going to get a major wake up call. It's like as long as those are in the spiritual, community, those that make them. Mostly is the message for those that do this professionally, because a lot of them become closed-minded. You wonder why things don't change, because a lot of them don't. They feel like they are changing things, but it's really slow. The idea is to speed things up. And, some of us are coming into this incarnation. It's like we've had all these other people that came here before many of us have failed. You can say in some ways Sylvia Brown kind of failed in some ways. I'll give you an example. However you want to look at it. It's like, when I take the money put to aside and just, do you want to help humanity or not? Of course, it might have not been time. I don't know the whole details. As what the stuff I'm talking about, and I'm not the only one, of course, but I believe this has happened before, but then kind of went, on hiatus. And so I don't know how. I don't know who it is. I don't know who was involved with it. But as more of the open-mindedness continues, it gets stronger and stronger. It'll help you evolve. The more open-mindedness, the better, basically. Because the more it'll help things just shift, just will. It's like, if you're okay, open for anything, that is that's even if you don't understand anything, because no one's gonna understand everything. I don't understand everything. You don't really need to. It's like, you want to have a goldfish talk to you for 2 hours and give you mental therapy, to help you through your marriage or relationships, or help you talk to your kids. More power to it. That's what I mean. You got to kind of really think out of the box. I know that sounds bizarre, but maybe not. Because we are weaving basically the paradigm where we're here by ourselves. And when you just start to become more open to the astral realities, we're poking holes in this reality. And some of us are going to start ripping open this reality. It has not fully, it's technically happened individually, yes, on a quiet stage. But realize, those, you don't have to be on YouTube, you don't have to be anywhere, but your vibration is going out. And as you can tell, many aren't wanting to hear it, or whoever it might be. But either way, you say this is like niche spirituality to get rid of the holidays, add more holidays, add weird holidays about your cat, dog, whatever it might be, goldfish, just to shake up this reality so much. You make up your reality instead of being told what to do. As pretty much that's what's going on right now. And like I said before, if you want a robot society, you don't have to look very far. Just look at modern reality. It's a robot society. Get up, go to work, yada, yada, yada. So I'm very happy with that. More power to you. If you like being a slave, that's fun. That's the thing. Many have gotten used to it. What about those that don't want to get used to it and just kind of sick of it? So you're kicking out the old reality. And whatever, everyone's different. So however you see the world, and just like, and say I can be living that instead of this. Like, if you want to go to other worlds, I'm not saying you can get on a plane and fly there right now, but it's like this current reality is losing steam. In California, the actors, at least the areas, I don't know the whole story, but is the old guard too. Just the way it is. I don't know what the whole deal with the fires are, but obviously somebody's angry to cause that. And it's just, I guess if you want to get a job with a firefighter, I can't imagine. I think they have to go through a lot of training, but I imagine I'm not saying that for California is going to continue to go through this, but, it's terrible. Hopefully that stuff doesn't happen anymore. Gosh, it's hard to say. But we're letting go of this reality slowly and expect big changes. You can say what's going on in California. That's a big change. I just say expect big things to occur. That doesn't mean that it's going to be like 9/11 or a financial crash. You'd be surprised if things you can't think of. So it's kind of hard just not to put worry out there or anything like that. Just expect the unexpected and realize we're not in Kansas anymore. You can say those fires are kind of an indication that we're moving in a new direction. And I don't know. I've been picking up on some stuff. I've not made it public yet until I know what's going on. So let's put it that way. So I'm trying to do things differently for like my own personal job to go in a new direction. And it's part of all this. So we'll see. So if you're going to put that out there. So with the fire situation, yeah, it's absolutely horrible. It's an attack on Hollywood, you can say, because a lot of them live out there. Of course, there's a lot of people that are not involved with Hollywood, but mostly it's a wealthy area, and it's mostly Hollywood. So they're under attack for something. And I don't think they're not going into details of what it is, so better if I stay out of that. But I imagine HARP is very much involved with it, from what it seems. Okay, moving on. This is ivantoe.com for those that are new to all of this. If you're still here, this private sessions throughout the week. This is the scheduler. There's other ways of scheduling. Also, you can schedule this way also. Go on how to channel. Google Hangout, Zoom, and channeling by phone. I'm about 7 days still. I'm trying to speed up. I'm not doing a very good job. Yeah, so about 7 days for delivery, 7 days for delivery here. We also have other channelers and healers. I do recommend. We have the social network, and we have the Jake the Rabbit. And to explore this a little bit, Stephen Hawking is in it without his consent. Let's see here. Oh, the Wendy character. Okay, we have Jake here. Jake is right now. This is him singing. He looks human. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. The girls with no eyes, but anyway. There's the president of the world about to kick his ass, and then the president of the world gets knocked down. And that's David Rockefeller. So he's trying to kick the rabbit's ass, and then Wendy here. This is a process. I'm trying to figure out what to do with her. So she's lost because I'm lost. I figured out her character now, but this is the process of her just in the background, Jake is being chased. As she's trying to figure out, it's like that rabbit wants to make rich people poor. And there's a president of the world calling Henry Kissinger a sissy, basically. And president of the world gets a bunch of rubber duckies because he's got anger problems. So there's the hair dryer, open up portals, and now Jake's on the pyramids. He's on a part of the pyramid away. So they're all fighting him on the pyramids. He goes through portals. There's a royal wedding. He knocks him out, knocks the old princess down on the ground. There's the queen all pissed off, and they're trying to kick his ass. There's Harry crying. Queen gets zapped. There's the Pope crying. And there's Hillary Clinton and Bill. And is that from Vince Foster? If you don't know what Vince Foster is, that's what they get shoved. Apparently he committed suicide, and they say maybe not. He might have been murdered, and so anyway, it's kind of a gag. So yeah. So here we are, and of course it goes much more into that. So I believe the Queen of England will lose her monarchy of it. I think the power, after she leaves, the power is going to really start to die. It might even be broken up, possibly. The new kids don't want to be involved with what she's involved with. What she's like a gangster, basically. At least I want to pick up on. Nice old lady. I mean, there is good in there. She's not all terrible, but yeah. Florida election. Basically, the Democrats are recounting. Now, I don't know where that's going to go right now. It seems like it's up in the air. That can go either way. That can go. The Democrats, they're doing a recount for the governor and the Senate. And I don't have a clear indication where it's going to go. I think the Republicans will still win, but I don't know. It's being really manipulated right now. So I want to say Republicans are going to win, but I can't be 100% on that. So that's a little bit weird. With the president, Starbucks CEO is going to run for president, and probably was. So I guess it'll be fun to watch that. So, okay, all right, we're going to open up to spiritual vibrations. Let's see, the Anunnaki is here. Basically, to assist humanity in its awareness of itself. Prepare for, yes, shocks in the system, basically. You say the fires in California shocked the system also. Is a lot of darkness is actually being released. Because money does conceal a lot of darkness. So now it's on fire. Not to say everything there is dark, but there is some dark stuff that's been going on in those areas that had to be removed. Proving all that in the physical, good luck, but some things had to be destroyed. And it's not to say that the positive is doing it, but some things had to be removed. It's, either way, it's Egyptian energies are going to get stronger with humanity. Humanity is going to eventually unmask Egypt as it awakens to a higher vibration. It is time for humans to see more of their reality. So Egypt is a doorway into the alien universe. It was left there on purpose as a calling card, as when you wake up, just come on over and knock on the door. We'll greet you and say hello. Time has not come yet. But as humans are running around in the sandbox, not thinking any of this is real, trust me, this is going to come very, very real. So real, people won't know what to think. Humanity is going to really lose their minds when the truth truly comes out. Yeah, it's going to be scary, but not really, as you basically release the fear. Releasing the fear is so, and many humans here want to be taken care of. They're like children. They enjoy the attention. They enjoy not having responsibility. If they do have a job, some act like they're just, not to judge, but they're having fun. Some might have fun being miserable. Some have fun. Not everybody, but some just enjoy it. They enjoy chaos too. It's like music. They like craziness. And so, but the alien vibrations are, a lot of aliens go like this. Because they get tested greatly by this world. Because this world really pushes the buttons of everybody. Alien beings, spirit guides, as you probably know. Some are just doing it because they want to have more fun. Just beat us up some more. Test us more. I don't want to grow up. You can't make me grow up. Screw you. And that is not children saying it. That is grown-ups saying that. Or, I imagine many pick up on it. Oh, that's not real and all that. Well, that's the alien saying. All right, I guess we'll wait another 10 years. Or 100. 1,000. Because the mark of technology shows you it's time to wake up. Now, I'm not here to force anybody, obviously, but it's like we're showing signs that you're not alone in the universe. You have technology, talk on the phone, do this, people are channeling aliens. It's like, hello, we're here. In case you are interested. If not, as many are not interested, as you can see. And not everybody is. I understand. I'm channeling you if you're wondering what the hell's going on. Obviously, not everybody's thinking like that. Just like screw off the alien. Some are so absorbed into their daily lives. The aliens and all that is the last thing on their mind. And that's like the majority. I'm going to make a living. I want to raise my kids right. I don't want my kids messed with. All these good things. And then just the alien projects, like, it's entertaining, it's fascinating, but how many are really looking into that? You know, how many people was in Coast to Coast? It's a lot, but so small. So small percent compared to everything else, whatever that is. It's so small. For a good reason. But those that are opening up to the alien energies, there are understand the possibilities that we are not alone and kind of not truly ready to take away the taboos of they're here. Oh yeah, they're here all right. Yes, we are a television show for alien beings. And yeah, we are not an easy watch sometimes. Sometimes we're fun. Sometimes it's like, humans, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Whatever that is. Every human life here has an alien, has alien characteristics everywhere. Like comics, are the astral world. That is the spirit world and the astral world. Now, comics are not taken seriously, as you can see. It talks about Earth 2. It talks about all these different, and humanity does not really, but it's like it's putting it out there. Comics are a way, even cartoon shows, but comics, there's a whole load of them out there. It's like, we're here when you're ready to recognize us. We're putting it out there. Yes, it's channeled information. You might not take it seriously now, but when humanity starts waking up, they're going to start looking back in the past and say, wait a minute, all this stuff's real. In other dimensions, wherever it might be, Superman, Batman, all this stuff came in to, it's like, we're here, you're not alone. Have some people connect to this stuff, and it's like they feel alive. It's like, and now we have the superhero comics and movies. It's like, does that show you we're getting kind of close to something? It's like comics are now in the movies more than ever before. It's like we're being prepared. Now in the California fires, people say it's like a movie. We're technically being programmed like a movie. Like we're being played like we're actors in a movie. We follow the scripts of the elite, you can say. Playing these characters, these characteristics that we have been forced into. That's why people feel depressed and unhappy, because it's like, I don't feel like I belong here, because you're going by the script of humanity that they're going to shove down everybody's throat. And not everybody's going to get depressed. You want to overeat, whatever it is. It's like you're losing your freaking mind being here. So it's not, it's because the line that the bullshit that they're trying to make us do, and it's going to become stronger and stronger when people realize it's like, it's time to unprogram all of this. And the children here know this, because you look at a child, very open, they're teachers, but parents are here to teach the kids how to live in this world. But eventually there'll be a time where help you live in this world, but you're going to hear balance each other out. It's like, I want you to stay a kid. You can grow up, of course, but we're here to learn from you, and you're helping the adult clear out the old programming. The new programming is coming from the kid, if you want to call it programming, whatever you want to call it. But also the parent is there to help raise the child to, survive and stuff like that, of course. But it's going to be more of a, because the parents abuse their position. Many of them do, not all of them. Some do. They abuse it because, it's like, I'm having a bad day, I'm going to take it out on my kids, stuff like that happens. Nobody's perfect. Those days are eventually going to change, because it's like, look, a baby is here. What knowledge you have for us? And he's like, I connected to my baby's higher self. And you just open up more, and you see blue avians, you see reptilian, whatever it is. Not to say it's of the negative nature. And we start to dial, we try to reprogram this reality. And obviously many have difficulty with that. But anyway, I feel let's put it this way. I feel that we're really going into, of course, I've said this before, another album, but I don't know 100% of anything. But we are going into a jolt, like a spin into a new direction. It has not happened yet. Alien energies, spiritual energies are going to become almost in our face in some ways. But I don't know how that's going to happen. But only those that are awakening to us have really noticed it. Everyone else just call it whatever they want to call it, which is fine. It just, we're in preparation to shift out of the third dimension. And new ideas, new thoughts, whatever it might be, is just in the old, those in the old spiritual, those that are making a living off of this stuff, I don't know what's going to happen to them. Most will be fine. Some are just so stuck in their old ways. That's, I'm not sure what that's going to be. Anyway, it's not going to happen fast. It's just the more open you are, the easier it's going to be fascinating no matter what. Government will shift eventually, but not yet. We have to change first because we are here to change ourselves and we'll change government. Become less full of ourselves, basically. Those that are full, because humanity mostly is snapped into the guidelines of being a human, go on vacation, which is usually hell, go to work, be the robot, these all check boxes of being human. You're going to take that checkbox list and throw it out slowly, start removing attributes, and eventually society will start to become more free. It's going to happen. I'm the earliest. This right here is the early. There's probably others out there. I don't know who they are. But we're going to snap out of, basically, we're just going to become more open and just more open-mindedness and more bizarreness is coming through. Not fast. Trust me. We gotta get used to all of that. It's like the water, like the color of water will change. Put it that way. Think of it something like that. Like the oceans change color. We're changing the frequency of ourselves. So to do that, it's gradual. It's only for those that are aware of this stuff, because the rest, other humans will be like, because they have to decide on themselves if they want to change or not. Some would feel less, some would feel more depressed because they want to hold on to the old one. Some would feel less depressed. Those that are going to pick up on this alien stuff are going to be, some are going to be super depressed because they want to hold on to the old world. They have fun with it. And, the more open-minded you are, the idea is to remove depression and mind control. A lot of it, obviously, a lot of energy is going to go to the children and more safety for them. It's removing the lower Illuminati energies. Yeah, it's time for that stuff to go. Basically, the soul is here to release the mind control of the mind, even the chakra mind control that's going on, the programming that is massive. Basically, the human has been pushed backwards. And now you're here to go forward. And forward is not an easy entrance. It's because some people might, because you should clear your chakras, you see more of the future. So you're unprogramming yourself. So you want to know the future? So you want the future lottery numbers? Not that it's not important, because that's all Illuminati. A lot of the lottery is just there to sabotage souls and have them implode, basically, which has been going pretty well, isn't it? California is going to go through some dark state because a lot of manipulations is there, and a lot of the darkness is slowly being removed, but a lot of it doesn't want to go. A lot of the black projects, as you're aware, are implemented there. The Air Force bases out of the Area 51 has some presence there, even if it is in Nevada. The energy still connects to it. It's basically, even Area 51 does a mental programming of humanity. I also received this too. Some people might have difficulties that are. I got a message. Some people might have a difficulty with this. Angels created the archons, basically. Basically, high vibrational beings created the archons to program societies, you can say. A new program, a new idea to, just, of course, there's other beings other than the archons that do this too. The archon is not necessarily the villain. It can be. It can be all kinds of stuff. It can be whatever if you tap into it, you can help them release the negative programming. But higher vibrational beings, angels, create the archons because they feel it's necessary to build worlds a little bit faster, like ours. So archons are a necessity for worlds like ours to kind of put us in a prison and create the asylum. They create asylums. They have many different points of creation, but they can do it faster than other species. So they can just cause the difficulties faster and get the show going. And yeah, they can be very vicious. They can be very positive. They can be all kinds of stuff. They just get the program going, and they're essential for our progress because we need to be concealed from the rest of the universe. But we are going to change the Earth's vibration for sure in the coming years. We affect so many different species. And that's another reason for the archons, is because in some of the positive archons is to heal the other species that are affected by us. So the positive archons go to like the Pleiadians and the Syrians in the system to heal from our programming. This world's program, yeah, we can be pretty hostile. We can dial back worlds. We can put the mentality of our world and our vibration, we can take a fourth dimensional world, put it to a third dimensional world. If we're allowed, that's why we're kind of imprisoned in some ways. This world can really cause a lot of difficulties for us. This world is so dark, it can shut down the sun. We're not allowed to, but we could. I mean, it has enough energy. I mean, with this world still activating is amazing. But still running is still like a miracle. Yeah, this world has a lot of, it can, if we weren't in this, yeah, if we continue our negativity and if we're given fourth dimensional alien powers to cause to keep our low vibration, but even getting technology like reptilians have that, we can really cause some chaos. So, as they probably already are. But as us a collective, we can really short out a sun. They'll find a way of doing it. Yeah, it's just, we find other ways of ruining society. Yeah, we're a tough bunch, that's for sure. Let's see. Anunnaki energy. Yeah, we've been prevented to do a lot of atrocities across the universe. But think of the scenarios. I mean, there are other humans out there similar to us that are causing enough problems as it is. But yes, we can't. We have a lot. We're coming out of the old programming. So to come out of the old programming is a lot of old ideas have to die. And some are connected to old vibrations are most likely, if they're not willing to change, they're going to go into a depression. It's always the way it's going to be. So it's just the facts of life. Like some are very connected to a VHS tape. Some people might even know what the hell they're talking about. Look up VHS. I imagine a lot of people don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, some are very obsessed with old school realities. And think of that as ideas of emotions, old emotions. Some are just so hold on to the old world. They talk about aliens and spirit guides, like that is all a no-no. And many beings are going to cause, humans are going to, I think a lot of us are fighting this in astral. I'm not trying to pick a fight, but some are having difficulties. Even they're having with this ascension. So we're going to clear our spirit guide energies as we awaken. So you connect more to the source energy. It's like the old programming, not just from our world, but the spirit guides that cause difficulty for us too. We're slowly evolving there. It takes time, of course. So, yeah. like I said, 2 to 3 years for more of an understanding of all this. We are slowly, the wheel is starting to make more sense in the next couple of years. So there's a lot of stuff I want to go into, but not yet. So I'm kind of, until I know where things are going to go. So either way. All right, leave you be. There's more I want to go into that. Well, my mind's kind of, anyway. All right, enough of that. All right, blessings everyone, and see you tomorrow. Take care. Thank you for your support, and see you tomorrow.